missed you all. Let me tell you about my stressful trek across the dreamscape that imposed my absence from your presence for so long. So, it all started in Novigrad as I...
Shut up, flower girl. The important people are about to start talking.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Ugh, dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters...
Yikes, man. Straight up got his yen rights revoked.
Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
Look, that's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
Ah. It's not been that long since we all trained her in Kaer Morhen. Good times.
How about that? She's grown up.
It's been years since you trained together at Kaer Morhen. A great deal has changed.
You haven't. Not a bit.
I missed those awkward compliments of yours. But let's focus on Ciri, all right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt? What could it want from Ciri?
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
So where's Ciri been seen, exactly?
In two places. Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
I'm just gonna hide my head and Lambert take control. I need a moment to myself.
Geralt, you just got here. Come back!
Guess this means we need to split up again.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback, as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Listen, Dandelion. You are going to start a new set of ballads about me. So just focus in. Make sure to mention how I never decided to glance away as she begins to teleport. That's important.
As Lambert has a lustful gaze, he will never break out of this immature fate as he watches the lovely Yen waltz away.
Goodness gracious. These aren't going to be ballads. It's going to be borderline fairy tales.
See, my dear little friend, that's exactly what makes the best lyrical compositions of all time. If you don't add a little bit of pizzazz to each stanza, then you might as well not write one at all. Now, Almighty Lambert, where shall our journey take us?
Pretty simple. We pillage all the items we can from these treacherous Nilfgaardians before we ride away on our trusted steed. Maybe by that time, Geralt will be finished licking his little wounds.
You think you could do something more productive than reading through Geralt's letters, Lambert? I think that all in all, you are just jealous.
Ah, yes. A good start to this ballad. A virtue that is stronger than most. One that could lead to the spiraling of uncontrollable motions in which the protagonist is helpless. However, when found at his lowest, he rises above with a set of shining new virtues in which saves the day. I can hear the ladies swooning already.
Nope. I just like reading juicy drama. Anyways, onwards to loot the rest of the castle.
Lambert, you may be new here, but me and Zoltan are both not. In actuality, this is where the story of Geralt usually revolves around, in Vizima. However, those were different perilous times. My mind can't but go straight to the assassination of King Foltest and the aftermath that rocked the world that followed.
Oh, you forget the time before that, when Geralt was clashing against the Azar Javed and the Professor to save the secrets of the Witcher's formulas and mutations.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
I know Zoltan. Look, I was out there searching for the mutations as well, but I found absolutely nothing in my own searches across the continent. Anyways, time to change into the Manticore armor. This thing looks so slick.
Not only do you steal the identity of the White Wolf, but you steal his armor as well? Maybe we should look at your ballad from more of an anti-hero angle? Even in all of my ballads, there has to be a trace of a truth.
Oh yeah? Write this in the ballads, Flower Boy. I am going to destroy this man at Gwent.
Lambert, don't do it. I bet he has a hell of a deck.
Too late. You should go back and play some dice while I show you what a true Gwent master is.
Oh, yes. Clown on the people who made the game, Lambert. You horse-face-looking fool. While he is taking a massive loss over there, Dandelion, perhaps I could educate you on the lore behind the game of Gwent?
Please, do tell me, my old wise dwarf friend.
Well, it all started with the game of Barrel, in which we dwarves created based upon prominent figures such as famous kings, commanders, monsters, sorcerers, and proud warriors. These cards are each handmade, which, as with all dwarven crafts, is made with fine workmanship and materials.
Ah, yes. I remember watching you, Yazan, Caleb, and Percival play while we were attempting to head to find Ciri in the old days. This was right before the infamous Battle of the Bridge. It's interesting you say that, as a barrel loosely translates to Gwent in Polish.
Geralt was not always a natural when it came to Gwent, but alas, he learned from the best by watching us in camp. He loves it way more than dice poker. He still claims it's rigged to this day.
Well, whoever decided that a Witcher should always roll first clearly was prejudiced. As everyone knows, the odds are less in favor of the initial roll, and when it seemed like Geralt would start his bet higher, the opponent would always improve their roll despite what they faced.
Aye. They were probably using a loaded set of dice. And what do you expect? Temeria always had it out for witchers, dwarfs, and elves. We all can't be blessed enough to be humans like you.
Fair point, my friend. Now, let's return to the elite blow-up by our new hero.
What the hell? Why are you so good at this game? You are literally the first person you face outside White Orchard.
I tried to warn you, Princess, but you decided that you were going to lose all your crowns once again.
I am not losing to you. Double or nothing, let's go again.
Strap in, dear viewers. This may be a while.
Wouldn't mind if you...
Thankfully, you have the power of time on your side, viewers. Let me fast forward you slightly. 3 hours later.
All right, gents, I am back. You all ready to head to...
I give up. You obviously are cheating. I'll gut you like a fish.
Move over, Lambert. You have never been in the presence of a Gwent god before, obviously.
Fine, but there is no possible way that you could ever remotely...
A few mere minutes later.
Beat him! How did you even get past to...
Listen, Lambert. Not even the luckiest souls can get past the almighty god known as Nilfgaardian Gwent Nobleman of the Garden. Don't worry, my friend. You'll get there one day. Now, let's get back on the path.
I am really excited to see the next place that your journey includes, in the realms of possibility. Let's enter these doors, and who in the blazes is that?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Whoever he is, he obviously couldn't tell the difference between a comedy and a drama play. Such improper tone and form. Anyways, look at this beautiful countryside.
The nature is probably one of the few rare beauties of this land, Dandelion. It's no White Orchard, but it's remote enough away from civilization.
Oh my, lynched corpses. Things are starting to look up, fellas.
Lambert, there is something seriously wrong with that noggin of yours. And it's not even your receding hairline that I am talking about there, pal.
Well, boys, welcome to Velen, the swampy armpits of the continent. Let's get going.